Happy Friday! Happy weigh-in day. Okay, so today is the day that I go back to showing you these. When actually I'm not going to show you because it did it? Okay, you can hardly ever see it. But anyway, I am up on the scale this week, 2.4 pounds. So no, I'm not happy about it. The smile on my face does not mean that I'm happy about that one bit at all, but I was expecting it. If you watched my video yesterday, you would see that I had some struggles this week, and I was 10 points in the negative, and I just was not able to do what I hoped that I'd be able to do this week, which I had a party earlier on in the week. Of course, my weigh-in day is on Friday. We had a party on Sunday, and I wiped out all of my weeklies plus 4 on between Saturday and Sunday. So I was left with nothing to cushion me on a tough holiday treats snacky week. Bad idea. So I am learning about this program that me and sweets, I am back to the challenge that I have with sweets, and it got the best of me this week, you guys. So what I'm noticing about this plan for me, I keep telling you what's awesome and what my struggles are. My struggles are twofold with this plan. Number one, I have some particular health conditions that would keep me from eating a lot of the foods that everyone in the community is raving about right now, using in recipes, going crazy about, and they are wonderful. However, they're not wonderful for my body. Things like a lot of dairy is not wonderful for my body, and I have really kicked up the non-fat Greek yogurt, and honestly, my liver is not happy about that. My gallbladder is not happy about that. Those have been my struggles. You've heard this before so many times. Those have been my struggles. It doesn't like dairy, so I do a lot of nut milks, and I have to get back to that. So that is something that I'm going to have to change. I am in so much pain right now, you guys, and I have been for the last 2 weeks, pretty much since we rolled over into freestyle, and I just started acting like I don't have these troubles. So some of the gain could be that my gallbladder, my liver is not functioning the way it should because it's congested and I'm eating foods that don't work for it. So these are not excuses. These are reasons and very real things that are happening in my particular body. So I have gone and got, well, let me finish telling you about, the other thing was the amount of sweets that I ate, the Hershey's Kisses that I purchased, and one day I realized how mindless I was. I was literally driving and I looked down and I had a pile of Hershey's Kisses wrappers. Unacceptable for me. I don't binge eat like that anymore. And so I realized that what I was doing was I was eating all these 0-point foods for breakfast and lunch. And then for the rest of the day, I was eating crap. Just no. So I don't care. All the 0-point foods in the world, they're 0 points, not free. So there's still calories attached to that. But when I've eaten nothing but that, and then I have all my points still left in my tracker, my crazy sugar beast mentality says, oh, you can eat all of those points in just junk food. And that is not okay. It's not okay for me. So that I attribute that gain to that is quality of foods. I believe for me is just as important as how much foods that I'm eating. So, and then to top all that off, no exercise. And this, I think this is the third week that I've said this, and I'm hearing myself now say no exercise as though it's just okay. It's not okay. So I'm giving myself a pow, and I've got to pull it back together for the sake of my health, not just what the scale says, but for the sake of my health. So I have done some things to course correct. I am not beating myself up. You guys, you have no idea how much I didn't want to go to weigh-in today, because I know my scale has been up. I know I haven't drank much water. Actually, I did drink water, and I decided 2 days ago to get a gallon jug and start carrying it around. So I'm full of water that's not coming out right now. TMI. So there's a lot of factors right now, but none of them are excuses. It is all me. It is all my choices. And you know what, guys? This is how we work the plan. We make discoveries. We come up with, we come to the place where we have revelations about our own behaviors. And then when we can see it, we can change it. So I hope that you'll look at what I'm doing this week and say, hey, if you're struggling too, okay, all we do is get right back on track. I tracked this whole thing. I was negative 10 points last night, negative 10 points. And then even being negative 10 points, I still had a 0-point meal last night. I had refried beans and chicken breast. So that was still more calories on top of my already being negative 10 points. So, all right, so last week is over. This is what I'm going to do to make things better and get through this Christmas week. Okay, Christmas week does not have to mean, oh my gosh, doom and gloom when it comes to my plan. I have put some things into place that are going to help me. Number one, first and foremost, I have to get my gallbladder and my liver feeling better, because right now, like I said, I'm in super pain. So this product, this is not Weight Watchers related, but if you struggle with anything to do with your gallbladder or just your gut health, this stuff is amazing. I think I've mentioned it here before. It is the Ancient Nutrition Bone Broth Protein in the chocolate flavor. I'm mentioning that because there's two different flavors. There's chocolate and chocolate cream. Chocolate cream has some other things in it, and it doesn't have the gut health label on it. So it's a superfood protein powder, and it's made from real bone broth. I know that sounds crazy, like chocolate and bone broth, right? But this stuff tastes amazing. It's amazing. It's got 20 grams of protein per serving. It's gut friendly, paleo friendly. It's low carb and low sugar. And every serving of this, which is 1 heaping scoop, is 3 points. So I am going to major on this for the next couple days. I'm going to kind of meal supplement with this. I'm going to have it for breakfast and for lunch or whatever our meals are. And then I'll have one regular meal where I try to focus on 0-point foods. I'm not putting myself on a diet. What I'm doing is giving my body a break from all the crap that I've been eating, because I have the autoimmune issues and I have this gallbladder issue that I struggle with, and I have irritated it over the last week. So I've got to fix myself up. But I can't recommend this enough. The people behind this product, I have personal experience with. Dr. Josh Axe is on the team that created this, and he used to be my chiropractor when I lived in Nashville. It is amazing to see his product become world renowned, and I have tasted this. I've enjoyed this. I have used this during my healing process earlier this year. Now I've got to get back on that healing process again. So I am bringing this back in to play. For the holiday day and those times leading up to it with all the sweets and the craziness around me, I have picked up 2 products that I will use instead of whatever it is that my family's using. The 7-layer bars, if they make me make a pound cake for them. This will be my pound cake. I picked up the mud cakes from Weight Watchers today. I've heard rave reviews about this. People love them. So I will be using that. They are 3 points a piece. I'm excited to try that. And then these things are delicious. I have sworn myself to only buy 1 box each time I go to the meeting room, because I know if I had more on hand, I would be eating more on hand. But there are 6 in a box, and that way there's like 1 a day for the week, so I can't overdo it. But these are delicious. I am like a Twix kind of person. Like, yeah, that's my jam. And these very much remind me of something like that. Oh, I know what I said. They remind me of 100 grand bars, and those are some of my favorite things. So those are my, that's part of my plan that I'm putting in place on how I'm going to get through this holiday without eating all the treats. When other people are having other treats, that's what I'm going to have. And then I also picked up the new Weight Watchers magazine. Doesn't Oprah look beautiful? I love it. And then for those of you who may or may have not seen on Instagram or on here, I'm super excited and still celebrating the fact that they asked me to be one of the new Weight Watchers ambassadors. It's a very exciting opportunity and an honor. And so I thought, my goodness, my very first week of announcing, and I have a 2.4 gain. But you know what? When we had our conversation, this is exactly what they said. We don't want people who, or they didn't say that, I don't want to put words in their mouth, but essentially the conversation was that they want real life. They want real people who are working the plan. And that doesn't mean that we have to be perfect. What we're showing is that we keep going. And I can't say that to you guys enough. Let's all keep going. Let me know how you're doing today. I hope that you guys killed it on the scale, but if you're like me and it was not a stellar week, you know what we do? We brush ourselves off, we get back up, we make a plan, and we keep going. And then you know what, you guys? Get some movement in today. This was the best thing that happened all let me see where it is. This week in my meeting, they gave us this. What does it say? Do what moves you. This couldn't have been a better confirmation for me that I need to get my booty back up, because this is key for me. I know that even my system and trying to get my gallbladder in order and all that stuff, it has to do with the fact that I have not moved like I need to. So you know what? No beating yourself up. Come on, hands to the screen. Everybody, nobody's beating themselves up this week, because that is so unnecessary and it does not help us keep going. But be your own best friend, your own greatest cheerleader. Get back up, get your plan, and let's do it this week. Thanks so much for watching. This is The Way I See It. If you enjoy my channel and you like being around here, I definitely love having you around. So hit that subscribe button so that we can hang out. All right, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you soon.